Hello.
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 I'm Antoine.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Hello. Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now, I understand that there's a great deal of controversy in France about English words invading the French language. Is that right?
It's more than a controversy. It's really a hatred, a barrage. They don't want them. They reject them, even though they speak them every day. But the real question actually is, why do French people love English words so much?
Oh, right.
Marketing,
Yeah.
squatter.
Squatter. Okay.
Why do they love sex tapes and peep shows and garden parties?
Well, I
and
can
open
answer that
bars?
question. Who doesn't? So there are a lot. Even though there are laws against it, there are English words.
They have made their way through anyway, and there's a good reason for that. It's because the French language is stale. It's like a stale baguette, 500-year-old stale baguette.
Can I just interrupt for a sec? Is that true? You have your own sex tape,
Yeah.
but that there's nothing
Google
on
it.
it?
Google it.
So French actually started out as a vulgar form of spoken Latin.
Right.
So as it advanced through time, it gathered within its own DNA the DNAs of other languages.
Yeah.
Ever since the Battle of Hastings in 1066,
Yeah.
Normans who spoke French took over England.
Yeah.
And for 300 years, the language of England was French. I mean, basically, the ordinary people spoke Old English, but the upper classes, you weren't anybody if you didn't speak French.
Yeah.
Still the same.
Well,
Ordinary people speak English and refined people speak French.
yeah. My French
what I
isn't
say.
bad. Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah. That's my point back at you.
Okay, I'm sorry
Yeah.
I interrupted.
Okay, so what's happening right now in France? Is the Academy still defending French and...
Yeah, exclusive French in all government communications,
No.
governments finance schooling, private contracts, advertising, media.
But what if you want to park your car? That's le parking, isn't it? If
Well,
you work in a government, what's a government car park called?
Exactly. So that's why French is stale. It's like a closed environment into which nothing can come in.
Right.
And that's why the French love English words, because they're new, they're sexy, it brings some fresh air to the language.
Yeah.
And so they have this dual relationship to where they hate English domination, and at the same time they're totally in love with English words.
And for me, that's not even a debate, because those English words that we use in French language come from the French language. So, it's like a...
Yeah, it's like a boomerang. It's just a
Yes.
word you threw away
Yes.
and it's come back.
2/3 of the English language actually comes from French.
Yeah, I just think languages change, don't they? There's nothing anyone can do about it.
They can hinder it, and that's what they've been doing for the last 500 years. and it needs to change. But nobody agrees with that.
Yeah.
Nobody agrees, even though it's so obvious that in French they say c'est comme le nez au milieu de la figure. It's obvious.
It's obvious.
You get that?
Plain as the nose on your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.